This is Dan Gilman.
And I am Zach Gazarowski from Mygamer.com.
And this week we are playing pinball.
Rollers of the Realm.
Yeah! Rollers.
This is the Steam version, but it also just came out on PS4 and the Vita.
Okay. Oh, did it?
Yeah, there's an email. It launched today, I think.
Oh.
Or yesterday,
I
or
would have
whatever.
asked for the Vita version if I had known.
But then we wouldn't be able to stream it.
Yeah, we would.
What, with the PSTV?
Yeah. If it's compatible.
That's my point.
Yeah.
All right, so what is going on here with Rollers of the Realm?
I am okay, so you're a thief. There are different pinballs. And Zach is more interested in tweeting than speaking to us. That's cool, though.
My keyboard is loud.
It's super, super loud.
That's the point of the DOS keyboard.
That's not really the point of it at all, actually. I don't think they sat there and said, hey, you know what, we're going to make the loudest fucking keyboard ever.
So it's annoying when we're doing live streams.
Oh, it's ultra annoying when we're doing live streams.
This is a crazy table. Look at this. How many flippers you got on this bad dog?
Oh, yeah, and that's the cool thing is, like, they have, like, a lot of these tables couldn't exist in reality. You can kind of tilt a lot. Like, you can sort of control which way the ball is, like, leaning and stuff like that. And there's, like, no penalty to it. It's more... I mean, it's more of a game leaning in that way than, pinball-y.
So it's like a pinball RPG, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to do... Like, right now we got, like, a cutscene because you did something...
Yeah.
Which is an interesting hybrid.
And it took a little while because I was taking a sip of water, but...
Have you played something like this before? I mean, this is kind of unique, like an RPG. I mean, yeah, there's been like Pokemon Pinball and
there's
Kirby's Pinball Land, but it's never been like a full blown like RPG where you get like gold and experience points.
Yeah, nothing kind of like this. You can modify how much damage you do, almost like a character's worth. So the rogue can do more damage. Her real power is that she...
Oh, so you get to pick a class?
No, they're characters. They're all story characters.
Okay.
So, like, right now, I am playing as the rogue. She is, as far as I can tell, the main character in the game. She is not a heavy damage dealer, but a lot of the time... What does happen when you play as her is that, she'll steal gold. A lot.
Oh, okay.
So, every time you hit an enemy, she'll grab gold up to a certain amount.
And so right now you're trying to just beat up these little guys as part of the story. I wasn't reading the story.
No, of course you weren't. They took my dog.
Oh, those bastards.
Yeah, and they are going to eat it.
Oh.
Exactly. They are
well,
not...
maybe they're hungry. Did they talk about the rough economic times of the game, and maybe they have to resort to eating dog?
Well, I mean, in theory, this is, a feudal era, so it would not surprise me, meat is hard to come by, hey, let's eat this fucking dog. So here you kind of have, the port that you can go to, and you can buy... items like plus 10 to melee damage, increases her attack, and there's like stuff that you unlock depending on the level that they are.
So your ball gets stronger then?
Yeah. I don't really know that I would call it just... I mean, it really is your characters.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
They are characters, they just, and how they play is entirely different as well. for instance, like the knight. How am I gonna swap this guy?
Whoa, look at this level.
Oh
These are
yeah,
crazy stages. I mean, these are like like platforming levels almost. Like it's just these are not conventional pinball tables by any means. Very different. What's going on here?
I am trying to figure out how to swap characters.
Oh,
And it's not. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a weird button configuration for that, but okay.
you're just using the keyboard here?
Nope, I am using a controller.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, so the rogue has a smaller.
she has a smaller ball in general
Yeah.
than the knight. So,
Yes, I just noticed that. Yeah.
yeah. So, and the
So
knight.
play styles are different. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the knight is like a bigger ball, but like right here, she encounters like these crates that we have to bust through.
Mhm.
And so what'll happen is, like, to bust through those, you kind of have to like get to a safe place, swap back to the rogue, and like go back about your business.
Yeah, you can swap in real time then, huh?
You can only swap like when certain conditions are met.
Or when the ball comes to a stop or something when you hold it with your foot.
Yeah, like you definitely have to sort of have control, like complete control of the ball and have it stopped if you want to be able to make the fucker stop. Like you'd switch.
I like how they hid that key in there. You had to
Yeah, to get
hit,
the
hit
treasure.
the one. I mean, it's thoughtful level design. This is pretty unique.
And I've played a bunch of these levels before.
It's like a platform, like a maze.
Yeah, and a lot of the levels are pretty interactive. Ah, motherfucker.
So it's. I mean, this is unique because you think pinball. Okay, what's the point of pinball? Well, getting the highest score possible, and that's really not the case here. I mean, sure, you're going to want to get a high score. Well, there's not even a score, is there? There's just gold and XP.
There's gold. I don't. Yeah, there is XP. Yeah.
So you got score or gold and XP versus just like
Yeah,
high
there is
score.
no real score. And it's all like
Right.
story based for the most part.
Yeah.
So
So I mean, it kind of takes pinball and just throws everything you kind of know about pinball out the window and does its own thing.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
and if you buy this in North America and South America, it is available for cross-buy on PS4 and Vita.
I love cross-buy shit. I think that's a great fucking idea.
For the Americas, there's a 10% launch discount until November 25th, making rollers only $8.99.
I would definitely say that if you're even passingly interested, it is worth that price. It is it's like hard to pick up at first because I'm not the world's like biggest pinball fan.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, they do exist. One of my friends from back home is actually like a huge, like they're huge. Him and his brother are just huge fucking pinball fans, and I never fucking understood it. But they love themselves some fucking pinball.
Yeah,
they
there
think
are
it's-
the hardcore
Well, and-
pinball fans out there for sure.
Yeah, I just always kind of felt like I could never get the accuracy that I wanted.
Yeah, and something like that, one of the things that always kind of maybe scared me away from pinball was just, okay, let's just kind of get the high score. It gets just kind of repetitive.
Well,
I've always been a fan of games like Pokemon Pinball, where, yeah, you want to get a high score, but at the same time, I want to capture the Pokemon, or Kirby's Pinball Land, where it's like a very different kind of table. It's not just the same table. Like the boards change. There's different levels, different stages you can get to, mini games you can reach, and things like that. So it's just beyond pinball. It's beyond just getting a high score. It's more interactive that
Yeah.
way. And that's what this is. This is a completely different way to play pinball.
Yeah, this
So
is
if you're a
sort of like an
non-pinball fan,
entire reimagining of
yeah,
the concept of pinball.
very much so. Yeah. So I mean, if you're not a pinball fan, this is probably a game for you then.
Yeah, I enjoy it simply because it is like actually the RPG elements. They're not super heavy. It's really RPG light in a lot of ways. Uh,
It's the puzzle quest of pinball.
exactly. Like, and I do not like kind of that match 3 stuff, but uh, the funny thing is, like, Puzzle Quest kind of lost everyone after the first one. There aren't a
Yeah.
lot of, like, you don't talk to a lot of fans of Puzzle Quest 2.
Yeah. Well, it took that bejeweled, match three kind of concept, but just made it more interesting by giving the RPG elements to it, adding a story.
Making it deeper, like,
Yeah,
the
making
story
it
was
much more
fucking
robust, and
garbage.
that's what makes it cool.
Yeah, the story in that game was fucking garbage, though.
Yeah,
Like,
but it was just the leveling up process, getting stronger and things. It was
that was some of my only problem with that game was some of the leveling up stuff because, like, at times it felt super fucking grind heavy.
yeah, absolutely. That's no doubt about it. But the point is that it was just beyond. Let's just match three gems and call it a day,
Yeah, I hear you.
which is what this pinball game's doing. It's completely different.
Yeah, and like right here, I'm having problems getting the knight up there. So because he's so
Oh
fucking
yeah.
heavy, so what I'm doing is just switching
Oh,
over.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
switching over to the rogue, and the rogue just flies right.
There
fucking
you go.
up
Yeah,
there.
you got it like first try.
Yeah,
Who's the third character you got there?
she is
You got a
the
third one?
healer.
Oh,
She well, like you can take damage. Your guys can die, uh, and your
if your ball falls down the hole too many times.
well, yeah. Also, like your flippers can take damage. I've never had them die all the way, but because like mainly if she touches a flipper, it heals. So
Oh. How
I've
do you take damage then on a flipper? Just-
guys will like throw
Oh,
maces
okay.
and stuff at you. So that's how like flippers will take damage.
And so then, that would be just game over then if all your characters die. Is that
I wouldn't call it game over necessarily as much as
you got to restart? But
Yeah,
that's the is there like a penalty for dying then, or
No,
is it like
not
permadeath
really.
or something?
no, it's kind of like, all right, well you're dead, so all of
Do
your
it
progress, yeah, all of the progress in this level is gone.
Okay.
Which can kind of suck because, especially when it's your first time through a level, it can kind of, it can take a little while.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah. Okay. So as I'm watching this here, so like everything that you hit, these bumpers, what are these like stone pillar things? Normally in any other game, it'd be a bumper. You get like 10 points or something, 100 points. Here, you're getting XP. So like instead of
mana.
points,
I get
Man.
XP when I hit the guys, but
Yes.
when I hit anything else, it's mana for the most part.
and then what is the man? Oh no, you're getting XP too.
Well, yeah, I'm hitting enemies.
What does the mana do then?
Everyone has their own spell that they can cast.
Oh, so like the healer is going to heal your stuff. Okay. That makes
The
sense.
rogue will summon people in, or yeah, she summons her dog to help fight with her.
Okay.
Um,
How do you get more characters? Oh, you got to buy them.
Yeah, there are party characters, and then there are like characters that you have to buy. But so like yeah, the monk is 500 gold, which is not. Oh, I can't hire him until.
So really, then, if you have more guys in your party, you're just kind of like in theory like boosting your health meter then, right? Because you got
Yeah, I'm basically
chances
buying
before
an
you can
extra
die.
life.
Yeah.
So yeah, all these guys. So these guys are hired hands, and they're just hey. And the bot that we have in there now, by the way, is from a friend of mine. Oh, they're not going to let me buy anything or hire anyone. The bot we have in there is a friend of mine programmed, is trying to design a bot to help out in this kind of stuff, so he just decided to leave it on my channel.
Oh, nice.
Didn't, necessarily ask him to, but...
But we are playing Rollers of the Realm for those of you just joining in here.
Absolutely.
A new Steam game that came... The Steam version, came out like a week ago, but I think it just came out on PS4 and Vita.
Was it a week ago? Have I been, avoiding my job that long?
Maybe. Either way, it's recent. It's a new game.
Okay.
It's $10. If you buy it now, it's $8. Little bit of a discount.
Yeah.
Published by Atlas, made by the Phantom Compass.
Who actually...
And it is cross-buy.
Yeah, they retweeted us
yeah.
when we said that we were going to stream their game. So they sounded like they were excited for any press that we were giving the game at all. Which is kind of depressing, because the game's actually kind of good.
Yeah, it's way different. I mean, we were just talking about, have we played any kind of a game like this before?
And unfortunately, the answer is no.
And to my knowledge, again, we talked about the other types of pinball games and pinball simulators and things, but nothing to this
Nothing
RPG
like this.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, so these little guys on the screen here, they're shooting your paddles.
Yeah, they'll have throwing knives and
whatever they are.
Other things that they'll throw at the two base paddles down there.
Mm-hmm,
and what you can do is just switch to fuck you.
Oh, I got it now. So the green, you got your energy meter right on the paddle itself.
And that's how much
you couldn't really tell that until you took a couple hits. No.
Yeah. It is not Pinball Quest. It is Rollers of the Realm.
Yeah, new game.
Yeah. Just came out.
I came up with the analogy that this is kind of the Puzzle Quest of pinball games. So you got a little boss character here.
Yep. And you see pretty much as soon as... Because I'm playing with the healer right now. And pretty much as soon as she even touches one of the flippers, it heals it damn near all the way.
Yeah.
So he's saying Pinball Quest, which I've never heard of, but that by the title alone, it kind of makes me wonder if there's been another pinball
game.
RPG.
Yeah, we could be, just not
completely off base and just 1,000% unknowledgeable about the topic.
Like we said before, I mean, I've played my share of pinball games, but nothing.
Yeah,
it's never been like the focus. Let's play pinball video games.
Oh, it's an NES game.
Pinball Quest? I just remember the original pinball, the black box Nintendo original
pinball. Yeah, they
had
had Mario and Princess.
Yeah, Mario would on the mini game would control the paddle, left and right, and
that was that. I don't even think was that Peach or was that
no, that was Paulina or something Paulina. At the time.
Okay,
that was a launch game.
And I just saved. just saved the
puppy.
yeah, the dog. And apparently the blacksmith is terrified of the dog, and so I need to like really do damage to the blacksmith. Apparently I need him in the fight. Ah, no, damn it.
Ooh, that was close. I mean, these stages are different. I mean, the last couple stages have just been designed for combat. You know, big open space, whereas the other level was like a maze.
Yeah, this is straight up like a brawler almost.
This is, yeah, exactly. This is the brawler of pinball stages right here. Boss fight. Nothing the ball can really get stuck on.
You can like lose the ball, but like for the most part, it's just like straight up just attacking this jackass. Well, got a request for the next podcast. It's always good when I don't actually have to work.
Maybe we can play some Pinball Quest here.
Maybe we can. Yeah, because like the dry season is quickly approaching us.
Oh yeah, I know. So I mean, Smash comes out. Yeah, we can talk about that too if you want. Smash comes out in a couple days, Friday.
Yeah, I just ordered my copy of Smash. It
On Amazon, you doing that?
Yeah, I got release day ship. I have Prime, so release day shipping on it was free. So there's no reason not to.
The dude at GameStop, because I wanted to pre-order the GameCube adapter, was like, "Yeah, we're completely sold out company-wide of the GameCube adapters. Nintendo only gave us like so many." And
see, and I got defeated because I actually was going for a drink of water.
It was so you were right at the. Mm-hmm. It's like one hit away.
Yeah, I seriously think he had like even when he was blocking like one hit left.
But they're all out of GameCube adapters. I don't know if Amazon has any. I'm going to have to check that out. But GameStop, the guy was like, "Yeah, I can't." All the bundle pack, like the $100 bundle pack, where you get the adapter and one GameCube controller and the game, that was sold out a long time ago. I was able to reserve my game, a copy of the game, but not the GameCube adapter.
There will be GameCube adapter, and it's it's a $20 discount. If it's a $20 discount for buying everything together.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm sorry, a $5 discount.
Yeah, I thought there was. Yeah, exactly. So it's like
it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
Right. I don't need GameCube. I mean, I got all my GameCube. I probably have like, I don't know, 6, 7 GameCube controllers laying around. So I don't need any GameCube controllers at all. I got like 4 Wavebirds, you know. I just need a stupid adapter, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be some at some point, just not at launch. They might be able to drive.
I'm sure like Friday, the day it comes out, Amazon will have like 3 of them. Or, yeah. I'm sorry, like 3 different fucking kinds of them.
You never know. And like Nintendo was like, yeah, we're just going to have the GameCube adapter be compatible with Smash, but you never know. There might be a future game that, might use it.
Did they say that it was only Smash? It was only going to be
Smash?
They
said originally when they first announced the GameCube adapter, they're like, oh yeah, it'll work with the Wii U. They kept it like very general, thinking like, oh well, maybe I can use it with Mario Kart. But no, then they kind of came back and they were like, oh wait, no, you can only use this with Smash. Did you get any amiibos, or did you pre-order any amiibos?
No.
You gonna get any?
Probably not.
Toys R Us, I guess, is going to have a deal. I don't know if it's this weekend or next week, but you can buy 3 for 30. But you know that those things are going to be on sale, just like all the like. There's a fucking Skylanders sale every week for
Yeah,
Skylanders figures.
well,
You know, buy
thing,
one get one 50% off. Blah,
and
blah,
not only
blah.
that, but like, I mean, as it is, like, you try to reduce the wife aggro as much as you can.
Those things are, I think they're $12.99.
Yeah, they're yeah,
So
yeah.
like
They're,
$13, which that's kind of a lot.
it's not fucking free.
No, I mean you buy a couple of those things. That's half a game right there that you could buy instead.
You buy 3 of them, and it's half a game.
Yeah, and that's if you get the
discount. If not,
Yeah,
it's an entire fucking
right.
game.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and then they also announced that certain characters, certain amiibos are only going to be store specific. Like I think they just came out today that Best Buy is only going to have Meta Knight, GameStop is only going to have Shulk. So you know that assholes are out there are going to like buy 50 of them, or they're going to pre-order all of them and then just put them on eBay and then immediately sell them for double the price.
$1,000 billion. Yeah. Well, like, Skylanders was even like that for a while. Well, and Nintendo straight up said, like, I think it was along the lines of all Amigos, or Amigos. I'm just going to call them Amigos from now on.
Amigos.
Because I think that's way fucking funnier to call them Amigos.
It is, or that and Amoebas.
Amoebas, yeah, that's pretty
They're
good.
fucking germs.
Anyway, all of them are limited edition. Like,
Yeah, and they said like they're only like the Mario figure. I'm sure they're gonna make a ton of, but like the Marth figure, they're gonna make like 4.
well,
Like nobody's gonna really buy Marth. you
well,
know?
yeah, they are, because Marth is the best Smash character.
Marth is. I would actually get a Marth. I like playing as Marth.
Well, that's the thing, is Marth
But-
is one of the best Smash characters. So, like, I actually think that there will probably be more Marth characters than there will be like Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how hard these figures are able to come by. Are people actually going to give a shit about them? Are people going to use them? Are people just going to buy them and keep them in the box and
considers
display
a
them?
limited run.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not against Nintendo saying we're not going to put these out forever. What the fuck was it? They've already done NFC on the Wii U, which, I mean, how many more fucking letters can I throw in there? They did. There was that Pokemon game that did it. Pokemon Rumble.
They really with near field communication?
Yeah, absolutely. Pokemon Rumble had it, and you could buy Pokemon figures, and that was like one of the only ways to like level up your Pokemon was to get an NFC field with some of the characters, and it was fine and everything, but it like there was a Pokemon sale, and I was like, and it was dirt fucking cheap, and so I sat there and I'm like, oh cool, like I'll just pick this up and maybe get a figure or two. Yeah, the figures were non-existent, and if you wanted to pick them up on the secondary market, they were prohibitively expensive.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see because they got like Wave 2 coming out in December.
And they've already announced Wave 3.
And they announced Wave 3.
And Nintendo's not going to do this shit if the pre-orders haven't been good.
I think Nintendo really wanted to use the near field communication stuff because they added it in the Wii, controller and the Wii gamepad, but they haven't really taken full advantage of it yet. And I think the other difference is they're kicking themselves in the ass because the Skylanders team came to them first and were like, "Hey, do you want to make these toys, with us, and we'll cut you a good deal on the profit?" And Nintendo was like, fuck that." But if you look at Skylanders and Disney Infinity, they've sold like a bajillion figures and made a shitload of money selling these
Disney
toys.
Infinity is not doing as well.
It's not doing as well, but I'm sure it still sold a lot. The Skylanders figures like really took off, like exceptionally well. Like Activision didn't even know like how successful it was going to be. I mean, they took a huge gamble on it, and now Nintendo was like, "Oh man, yeah, we should have hopped on that bandwagon." So they're like, "Well, let's use our characters because our characters are very well known. Smash Brothers is the ambassador program to do that with because everybody's going to buy Smash. If you're going to get a GameCube, if you're going to get a Wii U, you're going to get Smash Brothers. You're going to get Mario Kart. Let's put the Amiibo compatibility in there. This is going to be the way to do it.
Even you did it.
Yeah, Amiibo. Amiibo Amigos. I'm surprised that hasn't been a thing on the how everybody's calling like Xbox the X-Bone. Like, how come nobody's calling like the Amoebas, or the Amigos now?
Ambigos? What the fuck is the proper name even?
I'm getting it all mixed up now.
Yeah, like I don't even know if I can fucking pronounce it right now.
I can't say it anymore now.
It's one of those things that like you've said it too much, words have lost all meaning.
Yeah, because it's just a made-up word to begin with. They're just making shit up.
Yup. It's Nintendo. They're allowed to do that shit.
Yeah, they can do it, and they can get away with it, and they will get away with it, and everybody will like it.
Well, I've already heard
I'm
I'm
excited for Smash, though. That's a huge game.
Yeah, I've already heard people bitching about the Ambigos.
Well, the big thing, which has got me worried a lot, is because they haven't turned the online servers yet for like the review copies, and apparently it's going to be turned on tomorrow. So there's some Smash reviews out there, but they're like, well, we haven't played the multiplayer yet because it's not live, but the rest of the game is fantastic. But all the other Smash games, Brawl and the 3DS version, are awful online. Awful. I mean, there's so much
Brawl
lag.
was never good.
It's never. Nintendo just doesn't know how to do online anything. And you think with Smash Brothers, this is their flagship title. Yeah. This is the one game that you want to play multiplayer. Like, it's fun and it's great single player, but really it shines and it's designed for a multiplayer experience. And if they fuck up this online, if it's laggy again, like playing like a flip book,
I never even
animation.
got the 3DS one online. Like,
What's
I never
that?
even played a match.
Oh, you haven't even tried it yet?
No, I tried it when it first fucking came out, but like,
yeah.
I never like
got through.
Yeah, no, I just fucking gave up after a while because it was just. I've attempted to play, let's say, 10 games. I think I've gotten through 3, and all of them were atrocious. Like, one of them was seriously like 1 frame per second. Like, you would you would input your controls, and then it would actually happen a good second to 2 seconds later. There was so much lag. It's like you cannot play with this. And really?
If you think about it, there's no voice chat going on. There's no everybody now has a higher speed internet connection. And if you look like way back in the day, the original Xbox had Halo 2 on DSL, 3 megabits per second modem with voice chat, 8 players online, actually it was 16 players
16
online.
16 players.
All with voice chat.
I remember there were some maps you could get up to 32.
It was maybe on the PC version or something, but
there were it was only like big team battle.
It was all on ranked shit. This was like what, 2004 or something when all this stuff came out?
Yeah.
And here it is, 2014, almost 2015, and Nintendo still can't get their online act together on their premier game. So not having their online already turned on.
And after years of them saying to everyone, we know, we have to get our online. We have to get this shit together. It's not acceptable anymore.
No.
We get it, guys. We totally get it. We know. We promise it's going to be better. And it's like,
I don't want it to be better. I want it to be perfect. Like, this is the one game.
Don't tell me it's going to be better when it doesn't fucking work.
I know. So, I'm excited about Smash, and I just really, really hope that they didn't mess up the online.
Oh, speaking of needs to be better, fucking... and Halo.
Yeah,
Halo still doesn't fucking work.
Still doesn't fucking work at all. Like, I was sitting in, trying to just find a game to play online. Nope, nothing, just nothing. You just sit there, nothing's happening. I tweeted about this. Like, this is something I would expect from, like, EA, but not 343. It sucks this, like these guys know what they're doing. They're passionate about
Yeah,
Halo, but they
I
completely
honestly,
fucked this up.
I at one point when they released the fucking statement that was like, we are,
Maybe next week.
yeah, well, yeah, when they're like, oh, it's not coming, like, if it comes out this week at all, it's going to be later this week, and, like, I went into a fucking rage. Like, I was ready to start a fucking petition that was like, can we give this back to fucking Bungie?
Yeah.
Like, I get that you wrote, like, a funny haha apology letter. Good for you, but, like, first off, I felt like, go ahead and write, like, your funny apology letter when your game's fucking working. Like,
Yeah.
write a heartfelt, like, no, this shit's busted, we're really sorry letter, and not, like, smash, like, oh, people are still looking for a reason to play Destiny. Am I right, guys? Am I right? It's like, no. Like, fucking, they shipped a functioning game.
Right, exactly.
The difference between me, like, not being able to do anything interesting in Destiny and, like...
They had to have known that it wasn't working.
At what point?
Like, how can they not...
At what
like
point did they know?
They had to have tested it. Like dudes had to have played it. Like they like, hey, multiplayer actually doesn't work. Maybe we should do something about it before it ships. It's kind of like, what if you went to McDonald's and you're like, you know what, I want to get a Big Mac, and then so you order a Big Mac and they give you a frozen patty, and they're like, well, here's your Big Mac, but you know what, maybe we'll cook this in a couple weeks for you. Like that's basically what we're getting here. It's like buy $60 Master Chief Collection. And then we'll cook it later. We'll patch it later. Like that's and that's becoming like the norm. Like Assassin's Creed Unity just did it. Destiny had their problems.
Destiny had problems.
Sims had problems.
Destiny had standard launch problems.
Right.
Destiny was playable.
But you can still play it.
Yeah.
Right.
This is not.
There's nothing.
There's not. Like, there are workarounds. I told a friend of mine at work, I was like, we were talking about Halo today. He came into my office and we were just chatting, and I was like, yeah, there is a workaround that you can do to get online, and he's like, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, but it takes like, it's 4 steps, and you only really get one game at a time, and then it boots you out. And he's like, then never fucking mind.
Like, I just want it to work. Like,
yeah, it's like
why?
He
like,
thought,
it's not hard. I just want it to work.
Well, and that's the thing is, he thought when I was like, yeah, there's a workaround for it. He was hoping I was going to say something like, yeah, and the workaround is, you do this, and it might seem like ridiculous, but then you're just right in, and it's Halo, just like you want it. And it's like, well, no, the workaround is that hey, the chinchilla's awake. The workaround is that you get maybe one fucking game, and then it boots you to the fucking lobby. And it's
there's even been I've seen complaints that like achievements aren't popping too.
According to them, that is an Xbox One problem. That is not that is not on them. That is a system-wide problem. And here's my question. Like, I want to know if this is just like, I want to know when they knew this was broken and who made the decision to be like, no, fuck it, we're going to ship it.
I'm sure they again, that's what I'm saying. Like, how can you not know that it's
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
Yeah, right.
And I want to know,
we'll just patch it later. And that's what's got me upset, because patching, like, you know what? I'm excited about a patch. And you know what? That shouldn't be the case.
This was the one reason to buy an Xbox, to have your Xbox One this season.
For sure. Right.
Like, I fucking have my PS4 is my main fucking like next gen system. Like, I've actively avoided playing games I sort of like because they were on the Xbox One. This was like, oh, well, I guess, my Xbox One's gonna Like maybe that controller in my battery, the battery in my controller is going to die soon. Ha ha ha! It's been there since I bought the system. You know, shit like jokes like that, and it's like, well, no, because I've played through some of Halo 2 and damn near all of Halo 1, and I had and the thing that sucks is I had a friend over who I do a podcast with this weekend. And we made plans that he was going to come over, we were going to podcast, and
Play some Halo.
yeah, we were going to play some Halo. And, like, our theory was, when we made plans, like, you know, well, the Halo, you know, there's all this shit going on about the Halo multiplayer. It's not working now, but it has to work by this weekend. Because,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
how ridiculous is that? It,
Right.
like, you don't ship a fucking, like, first-party fucking game and have the multiplayer not work. Like, oh my god, I just won!
That took a while.
Yeah, this level fucking blow. Well, that's the thing is, like, your first time through a level takes kind of, like, you sort of have to figure out what you need to do first.
You killed the guy, but it went right down the hole. No.
Yeah, like, it's kind of sucks because, like, you sort of lose control of your ball.
Yeah, I've been watching you play, and you get it in that buffer zone where you can't really do anything with it.
Yeah, you sort of, like, lose control of it, like, the moment that you kill, like, the objective guy.
Yeah.
You sort of lose control and it like fades away. And instead of just being like, fuck it, you won, we know you won. It was just like, I guess you fucking lost, huh, sucker? Play the level again.
Oh.
But like, how? I just want to know like when people at 343 knew it was fucking busted.
They probably were like, we're just out of time. We have to ship this. We'll just patch it later. And
No, they said that game went fucking gold a while ago. They were bragging about that going gold a while ago.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate. It's so disappointing. I want to, I want to play some damn Halo online. I was really looking forward to it, but
well, that's what I was saying. Is so I had a friend come over. We podcasted about Halo, and we were planning on streaming like damn near all of fucking Saturday playing some online multiplayer, and what it turned into was us like doing the workaround, getting really pissed that we didn't.
What is the workaround? Did you try it?
Yeah. So you go into a local match. You like a local multiplayer map.
Was this on Bungie's website or does this just
I've read it on Reddit. Local multiplayer map, and you for some reason like Blood Gulch seems to be the one that works.
Yeah.
For them, like I haven't tested other ones to see if like other maps possibly work just as well as Blood Gulch kind of thing. But like
Blood Gulch is a good map.
Yeah, they said Blood Gulch works. It loads quickly. It's original Halo 2. So it's just kind of like there and done sort of thing. You load into it and you just exit, and then you go into multiplayer and it'll find you a game.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like this,
because that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's like these series of steps that it's like whatever's fucked up, this tricks it into thinking that it's not.
So did you actually get to play a game online?
Oh, we played a bunch because what ended up.
So when you did play online, how was it laggy? How was it?
Oh, it was fucking awful.
It was like, how bad was it? Like out of 10, like was it like a 5?
It was one of the it was overall one of the worst online experiences I've ever had. Like when it was broken, it was comically bad broken.
Unplayable. You think go as far as say it's unplayable?
Oh yeah, and like you could we would drop randomly.
Oh, all right.
But the thing is, like, we wouldn't drop from the match. We would just like get a latency buffer, And I kept thinking, like, I wonder if this is like this new splitter I have for all of my HDMI cables. And then I'm like, well, no, it can't be because it keeps saying Slayer the moment that we pop back in, which means that it, like, the game is trying to reestablish a connection.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what was happening is the game was basically dropping us, reestablishing a connection, and then, like, we'd reappear. And it was, like, fucked up stuff. Like, we'd be shooting a bunch, it would drop us, and we'd spawn back in with full ammo.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, completely broken.
Well, and there were a couple times, it was laggy. It was broken. It was pretty fucking broken to begin with.
And the other thing, I mean, with Blood Gulch specifically, that's a big team battle match. You're probably playing a 16-player game versus, like, you know, a 4v4.
Well, it's not just Blood Gulch when you're playing online. It's whatever. It's a standard online
beat
map. It's whatever it is. So, yeah, I did beat it.
Now you just got to get up that hole.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking the same fucking thing.
This is the hardest part. You got to concentrate now. There you go.
Yeah, right. No,
Don't fuck it up now.
Don't fuck up. No, when you play online, it's the standard, like, everyone picks kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's whatever fucking map. It can be from Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo...
You can veto stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did say, like, early next week, which could be, like, Monday.
Did they change it again?
Tuesday.
I thought they said later this week.
I think they said, originally, I think they said later this week, and then they're like,
said today.
Maybe next week.
Originally they said today, and then they said next week. Or, I'm sorry, they said later this week, so...
They you know what, they probably don't even know, so...
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they have no fucking idea what's going on over there.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty.
I hope it gets fixed soon, because, you know, a lot of people are going to get this shit for Christmas and holiday. Like, this is Microsoft's big
yeah, this
game.
was the reason I was starting to be excited to have my fucking Xbox One.
Right.
I
mean, really, what else are you going to play on Xbox One right now? You got Destiny, which is multi-platform.
Yeah, except that, like,
Sunset Overdrive,
which, like, everyone's, like, talking it up, but I don't know. Like, everything I've seen, it looks kind of boring.
I don't know. I would get it, you know, when it goes to $20 or something.
Yeah.
Just because it's an exclusive, it's like the thing to do. You kind of have to play it.
Do I?
Well, I feel obligated to play it because it's a console exclusive. I mean, fuck, they have a white Sunset Overdrive limited edition console, so they're putting some marketing dollars into this game.
Does that mean anything anymore?
Well, I think so. I mean, Microsoft's like, look, a console exclusive game, this is what we have to promote.
Yeah, but, like, the PS2 had fucking console exclusive shit all the time.
Yeah, but I don't know. Either way, I mean, that's my point. Like, okay, so what else are you going to play? Sunset Overdrive, or are you going to play Master Chief Collection? No, you're going to play the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, you're going to play the fucking Master Chief Collection.
Right.
You're going to be an adult and play the good game.
Right. Oh, man. Frustrating.
Well, no, it really is, because it's like, I want to play this game, and there's no reason this game shouldn't be at 100%. Like, they had working netcode.
Yeah.
Like,
they did it on Xbox, the original Xbox.
What the fuck happened between they had it a couple of fucking not that long ago.
They didn't do any kind of beta testing. Like, they're doing a big beta for Halo 5. Who knows? That might be just as fucked up.
Master Chief, not Master Chief Collection. Fucking Halo 4 launched perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with that netcode.
Right. Yep. Right. You're exactly right. There was nothing wrong with that.
So, what the fuck happened between then and now?
And now, yeah, exactly.
Like, this this game
Is
worked.
next gen like really that? I mean, because that was on 360. This is Xbox One.
Well,
That's
like,
really the only thing I can think of. But it's still Xbox Live.
yeah, like, did Microsoft change some stuff fundamentally?
I
Like, in their,
I mean,
like,
that'd be the only thing to assume.
like,
I
yeah,
don't know.
like, I was, like, talking with a couple people, and I'm like, did, was it, like, they just sat there and told them there would be features that were supposed, like, and they can't throw Microsoft under the bus because they're solely owned by them? Like,
Right. There's got to be a reason. Like there's got to be like they had to have known, and there's got to be a reason why. But
well, what is the famous,
is the truth going to come out? Like, are we ever going to find out? Probably not.
what is the famous congressional line? What matters is who knew what and when.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, it's an unfortunate situation we're all in. We all want to play the Master Chief Collection, but how you can fuck something up like that, such a big game, is crazy. I mean, it's like, what are some? Okay, so you think maybe like, okay, so Destiny had problems, like Diablo 3 had original problems. People made like T-shirts, like what was it, the X85 error or something like that. So there, the Sims had big time problems. SimCity. So there's been, I mean, history has shown that these big games can fuck up, but
Yeah,
not from 343, man.
well, here's the other thing that's like kind of worth considering on that. Like all of those other games were doing shit that they hadn't really done before, and the Diablo one was isolated when it did happen. It
Yeah,
wasn't all.
that was only on like PlayStation 3 or so. Oh no, that was
no,
on
it was
PC.
PC.
That was because that was before the consoles were even out.
Yeah,
Consoles
and
were-
it was
yeah.
always like it was a weird error, and they like at first they were having like they didn't even believe like they didn't know what was causing it to be so widespread at first because like I mean you kind of understand on a PC because it's just like there are so many different like it's not a console. There's not like 80 different
unified,
fucking
yeah.
yeah, it's not a unified platform, but like this is a unified platform. Everyone has, and it's not even like the Xbox has been out that fucking long. Like everyone has the same Xbox One. Like,
Yeah, and even Microsoft promoting the Xbox One was like, we're going to have like dedicated servers. We're going to have a server farm that we're opening up. Blah blah blah.
oh yeah,
Why
and
is this going on?
did you? One of the other errors was they were supposedly hosting servers on peer-to-peer networks.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
yeah. So I'm maybe like because that's what the original. I'm pretty sure that's what the original Halo stuff would do. So I'm just wondering if instead of having dedicated servers,
Yeah, that's
if
right.
they
Yeah,
were using like the old netcode.
right. Because somebody would always be the host.
Yeah,
Original on like Halo 2, and then that guy would always have just like a fraction of a second
yeah, and that was like hardcore players. That was their
that would take
complaint.
advantage of that.
Yeah,
Right,
that was their real complaint about Halo was
Yeah.
because there was like no real fixing that.
Yeah, and even like because like you would get double melee, and the guy who would be the host would always win the double melee by like that 1 millisecond or whatever difference it would be.
Well, and they straight
Right.
up
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a good point that you bring up there. I forgot about the peer to peer. Is that how it is? That's not that, but yeah, but that's supposed to be dedicated servers, right?
yeah, but they were playing
it-
on hosts like all
That's
that shit was
that's
hosted.
see that's
Yeah,
that's just like I don't understand that.
no. So like, what the fuck is going on? How am I supposed
Yeah,
to
I
get
don't
out
know.
of this fucking level?
You know, what do you got to do here? You got to. There's like bushes on the left side you can get, but
Yeah, like I sort of killed everyone, and everyone revived, which is sort of
the only thing that's like interactive left is just those bushes on the very far left side. No.
yeah. That's it? That's what I had to fucking do.
What the stream is catching up. What was it?
I had to clear out the bushes.
Oh, see?
How fucking random.
I guess that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was right.
How fucking random.
So, Rollers of the Realm. What do you think?
It is worth it if it's worth it.
Yeah, $10.
Yeah, $10.
You can get it cross-buy if you buy it on PlayStation.
Yeah. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, give it a try.
Something a little different.
Absolutely. For this week, I've been Dan Gilman. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Gilman on Twitter. You can follow me on my personal website, varms.net. You can also follow both of us on mygamer.com, where the forums have recently been updated, and there's quite a bit of chatter going on, actually, so feel free to join the talk at mygamer.com, the forums. This will be posted for archive there later as well. Zach?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we updated our forums. We got a new logo. A lot of cool behind-the-scenes things that we've been adding to the site. So, of course, check out Mygamer. We put a lot of work and blood, sweat, and tears in that site. I am Zach at Zach Gaz on Twitter, which is ZACKGAZ. And you can also follow me on my personal blog, which is at squallsnake.com.
All right, and we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, and maybe next week we'll be playing some Smash, as everybody else will, I'm sure.
Absolutely. All right, later.